Yeah, it's your boy Greenruff here, back on another video, and today I got a special video for you guys. Today, man, I kind of have like a little discussion and like theory kind of video for us today, and for this video, and it's gonna be kind of talking about the LFs, right? We're gonna try to talk about the LFs, why they're releasing them every single month, basically ever since like what. I mean, like just in the past few months, they kind of been increasing the amount of time they LF is announced. So I kind of wanted to like have a theory on why they're doing this. And yeah, so yeah, like with the basically it looks like every single month we're going to get an LF. That's what it kind of looks like. And a lot of people are complaining like, man, we're getting so much LF units, so much step up banners. Why you guys are doing this? It's just like you guys are increasing it. Like, can you guys slow down? And it's also a bad thing is because they didn't increase the amount of CC we get per month to kind of like kind of balanced it. Just kind of like kept it really like the same, if not a little bit lower than we usually get. And a lot of people are mad about it, but I'm kind of I was thinking like, all right, what could they really be doing with why they're releasing so much LFs? Why they're doing this? Like, I'm trying to think about it long term, because I feel like the devs kind of are planning. They already have things planned. Like, I feel like they know what they're doing, and they know what they're doing. They're not just like, oh, we're gonna do this. Like, I feel like they have a really good plan, like a long-term plan. And I'm kind of curious. And I was like, what is a game that this Legends always get compared to? And it's Dokkan, right? Now, I don't know nothing about Dokkan. I don't know nothing about Dokkan at all. So if you guys fire me in the comment section about Dokkan stuff, I'm just not gonna know. So that's why I took it to Twitter and I asked people that plays Dokkan this question. So we're gonna go to Twitter. Be sure to follow me, at Greenruff1, you feel me? But yeah, so we're gonna go here. For the people that plays Dokkan, is there a rarity similar to LF units? If the answer is yes, was there a time when the devs were releasing a unit that with that LF level rarity every month? And I was kind of checking here, and I kind of want to touch on some of these comments that I kind of really was interested. So the first one I kind of wanted to talk about is this guy right here. He said LRs would be the equivalent, but generally speaking, they're more spread out. The only times we see many LRs released consecutively is when there's a celebration happening, but usually the amount of rewards compensate for more LRs releasing. So he's basically saying that since they're releasing more LRs, they'll get more stones. That's kind of like similar to like Chronos crystals. That's one thing I kind of know about Dokkan, is it called stones. And I said, how spread out order LI? Is it like every other month or something? He said maybe about a month and a half. Okay, so that's one thing I kind of want to that was good info right there. This guy also said you are guaranteed an SSR for every multi on any banner there is. 240 on the current LR banner on Dokkan. 30 out of the SSR can be a summonable LR, so a 30% chance in the last slot that can be an LR. And I said I'm assuming SSRs are similar to regular sparking units, and he said correct. So I was like, all right, good to know right there. This guy said, yeah, I guess LRs will be closest thing to it, but LRs are technically released almost every month. A lot of celebrations, including the part 2, which usually includes an LR on them. Overall, right now, they really aren't too far off. And I said, okay. This guy said, rate-wise, LRs, but usage-wise, they are most of the times for sure better than EZAs, basically Zenkais. That's what he was trying to say, is LRs are most of the times better than EZAs, which makes you want to pull them more. I think that's what Legends have. The problem is that the Zenkais are more stronger than LFs. But he said, but they come out every month or every month to 2 months. But with every campaign release, we get some more events to go along with it. He's also saying, basically what that other guy's saying, that the amount of LRs that they release, the more events they get to kind of like balance it. But Legends is not doing that. One thing that this guy, my boy Ouija, said is LRs would be the closest thing, and no, LRs are pretty evenly spread out. I think it's more important to know that LRs are still sparkings and not an entirely new rarity of characters like LRs are. So I said, okay, that's good to know right there. And then this guy also said, well, yeah, at the beginning they used to have LRs unfeatured on banners, making them impossible to pull. But now they release so many that it's pretty much easier to get them. And they release them sometimes during part 2 celebrations, but most people skip them because they normally come back on ticket banners, which they give out for free or double rate banners as well. But for the anniversary, they basically giving out an LR for free if you do all the missions. So I kind of wanted to talk about this. I asked him the most questions out of all of them. So my question to you is, do you think Legends is trying to push out more LF units so later down the road they'll be easier to get, and will we have we'll have multiple ways of getting a copy like Dokkan did with LRs? And he said, yeah, I could see that happening. I said, okay. And I said, bet. So my last question to you is there multiple ways of getting a copy of LR besides from pulling them on the banner, if you get what I'm trying to say? He said, yeah, you can either buy them from the coin shop or grind up free-to-play LRs, which they do sometimes have EZAs, so it's basically your version of Zenkai, but for free. Some of the LRs with EZAs are better than the Sumno LRs. And then also this comment right here I want to talk about. You can buy them with gold coins, basically what he was saying. And I said, so like Legends tickets. Now when they do the newest LR banners out, do they have him in the gold coin shop at the same time? So like if you didn't pull him from your summon, you can just get him instantly from the shop. He said, nah, but you usually gotta wait until the next LR and you can buy them. I said, how often do new LR banners come around? Monthly? He said, yeah, about every month. So what you guys, now people might be like, all right, Greenruff, so what you trying to say? Like, what are you trying to say? So from just those comments about Dokkan and stuff, it's basically saying that LRs release every month and they're like kind of similar. Like LFs in Dragon Ball Legends are similar to like LRs and Dokkan, but they basically are similar. And now they were saying that they get an LR every month, but and that's what it looks like we're getting now. It's like we're getting an LF every month, and what they're saying is like that that with the amount of LRs they release, it's a lot easier to pull them. So I think what Legends is trying to do is trying to increase the amount of LF units are in the game so they can increase the pull rate of them. Like you get what I'm saying? Like they're trying to have a lot more LFs in the game, where maybe later down the road, like there might be a point where there's so many LFs in the game that maybe they can later down the road they have like in the step-up banner, there might be a better chance to pull an LF unit rather than like, you know, a sparking unit, like it's a regular sparking unit. Like this guy said right here, we can scroll right here. He was talking about the pull rate, how it says 30 out of the 240 SSRs can be a summonable LR in a sense. So maybe that's what they're trying to do. Maybe in a step-up banner down the road, maybe every multi you get a guaranteed sparking, but maybe there's a chance of you getting an LR. Like maybe there's an increased chance of you getting an LR from step-up banners, because they want to make step-up banners valuable, and I feel like they should have like a multi. Like every multi, it should be a guaranteed sparking, but maybe also in that pull rate, you have a chance of pulling the LF unit. And I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to increase the amount of LFs in the game to maybe make something similar to that. You know, maybe not exactly what I said, but maybe something similar to it, where later down the road, there's gonna be maybe a multi where like a step in a step-up banner where you have an increased chance of getting LRs, the LR, LFs, like any LFs. And I also think that what they're also trying to do is maybe trying to release a lot more, trying to put like more LFs into this Legends tickets, because this Legends tickets is similar to like the gold coin exchange shop from what I'm reading on and from Dokkan. Like if you don't get the LRs the next month, they usually release that LR in here. And I think that's what Legends needs to do. I feel like the problem with Legends though is just execution. You know, for example, this Piccolo and Frieza, they came out in December and they was released March. So that's 9 months has passed, and they decided to put them in the They decided to put them in the Legends tickets, and I think that's the bad thing. Like that's terrible. Like you gotta like put them in the Legends tickets thing a lot more sooner than that, because 9 months has passed. Most like Piccolo and Frieza are pretty much out of the meta, like, you know. So that's what they need to do as well. And that's kind of been my theory. Like they're releasing tons of LFs is to like, you know what these people are saying about Dokkan is just to make them easier to get later down the road, where it's to the point where now a lot of people are complaining about how hard it is to get, and maybe that's what they're trying to do. So to do that, they have to increase the amount of times They just have to increase the amount of LFs, like get that in the pull rate every year, you know. I think last year, I think well, let me see, let me check. Last year we only got a total. Last year we got a. I mean, well, okay, not last year, but maybe okay. Huh. All right. So the first year they started off with on 2018? No, 2019. They had LF Gohan, Goten, Super Vegito, Namku, Super Saiyan 3, and they had LF Vegeta. Now for 2020, they had LF Piccolo, Frieza, Vegito, Maz Vegeta, Broly, and Gogeta, and UI. So they had what, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and while this one had 8, not 8, they had 6. So they're trying to increase the amount of LFs you get per month. And if they do it every single month, we will have 12 LF units this month. And maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to increase the amount of pull that you get, like just the pull rate of LFs. So maybe down the road, they're a lot easier to get. And I feel like that's what they're trying to do. I feel like they have a long-term plan of LF units. And I think that's what they're trying to do. So right now we're going to have to like just eat this right now, where we just have to like just kind of have to go along with it and see what they do. Now the thing that I'm scared about is if they're trying to do like what Dokkan is doing, I'm completely for it, because that's actually super dope, that what they're trying to do. But the problem is just execution. Now that's the problem with Legends is, man, they just they just don't execute things right. And that's a reoccurring thing with Legends, man. They just don't execute. Their execution is poor. Now, if they execute it right, like how Dokkan does it, this is super dope. It's super dope. But I just hope that they execute it right and know what they're actually doing. And then if they know what they're doing and they do exactly how people are saying Dokkan does it with their LRs, then I'm up for it. Like, this is gonna be super dope. And let me know what you guys think. Like, do you guys think that this is what they're trying to do? They're trying to have like that similar aspect of what LRs are in Dokkan, and how like they're a lot easier to get since there's so many LRs in that game. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Just comment down below your thoughts on this discussing theory that I'm kind of have on the LF units pull increase, like why they release it so much now. And yeah, just comment down below. We can chat there. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Greenruff, man, and I'm out. Peace.